everybody. It's my pleasure to introduce Julia Georgi to you all today. I've been working with Julia since March, and she was mentored by my coworker, Jessica Werk, before that. And she's a sixth grader at Scotts Valley Middle School, and she's here to tell you today about her project, which is about my personal favorite objects in our galaxy, which are exoplanets, and she's going to tell you all about them and the project that she's been doing with Scratch to learn about them and teach other people about exoplanets as well. So welcome up, Julia.
First thing, where should I stand? Should I be out of the way so it doesn't
I should
block
have
the view,
this
or so?
here, so that you can talk into the mic.
Okay, this is very awkward, but okay. Wait, what button do I press to change slides?
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you.
Ah, okay. Okay. So I had two mentors. I think one of them's up there. I'm not sure. So my mentor from October to March was Jessica Werk, professor of astrophysics at University of California, UCSC, and she's now an assistant and professor at the University of Washington. She studies extended gaseous components of galaxies and the role they play in galaxy formation. My second mentor was Caroline Morley, the doctoral candidate at UCSC. She took over as my mentor in March after Jessica took a job with the University of Washington. So she studies the atmospheres of exoplanets and brown dwarfs. So my magical experience was pretty fun. I learned a lot about astrophysics, exoplanets, and Python. I learned about computer programming for science, physics, and math. And I wanted to expand my game programming, animation, and digital drawing skills and to learn a new programming language. I eventually did. I wrote programs to simulate the orbit of Jupiter's moons, and I wrote a project on exoplanets first in Scratch, then compared my code with Python. And then I began programming with Python with Caroline. Wrong slide. My program is about exoplanets. But what are exoplanets? They're planets that are outside of our solar system. So they're not like planets that you might know their names all fully memorized. And over 3,000 have been discovered. The biggest is nearly twice the size of Jupiter, but the smallest that have been discovered is the third of the size of Earth because the method that they used to discover, well, you can't get small dust-sized planets that way. So here's a really quick section of my project. It has 5 modules: the discovering and learning, where you can learn all about all kinds of factors about exoplanets, from how they're discovered to what the Kepler telescope is. The next section is the exoplanet habitable database search, where you can search the database using 6 factors. And you will search the database, choosing the minimum and maximum of your 6 factors. The habitability zone calculator, well, we don't know and may never know our habitable zones factor. A habitable zone is like the Goldilocks zone, or where if the planet is in that zone and it has the right conditions, life can be formed. And then, so I decided that you would be able to choose the habitable zone, the minimum and maximum. The planet extras is a few extras I added in my free time. And my bibliography and glossary is where you can learn about the terms if the discovery section isn't sincere enough. So it identifies possibly habitable exoplanets in the 3rd section, and he uses the latest Kepler Space Telescope data from NASA. And you can create millions of different search combinations. Here's some sections from the learning module.
Give me a minute.
Okay, what was that?
That was probably Margaret.
Okay.
Oh.
You disturbed the presentation. Here's a couple more sections. Wow, they're very blurry. And also many of the, okay, all the graphics is made, are, well, somewhat handmade. Okay, they are made by me, but well, not really handmade. I don't know how to describe this. So this is for when you're searching up the exoplanets. There's 6 input screens: the planet radius, planet mass, orbital period, orbital distance, star temperature, and star mass. And as you can see, there's two sliders in each one where you can choose the minimum and maximum. Here's a couple sample output screens. Thank you.